What happens if you're doing a tarot reading and the energy of a card comes up and you have the meaning and you don't know which person it applies to? Now, this can happen in a variety of situations, whether you're asking about work things, relationship aspects, family connections, different things, right? The energy of the card will come up and you're like, well, is this energy talking about me? Is it talking about the person I'm asking about? Is it talking about the situation in general? So when these things happen, how do we figure out who to assign the energy of that card to? Now, this is a question that had popped up on my channel from one of my lovely subscribers who was doing a relationship reading, and it was like, I'm getting this thing. How do I know who this is about? So I think this can happen a lot when you're doing tarot readings and trying to figure out, it can be kind of confusing too, especially if you're a little newer, trying to figure out like where things go. So what I would say to you is a suggestion: if you don't understand who the meaning is assigned to, the first thing I would suggest is to really pare down and be more specific with how you're directing the energy and the intention of the question that you're asking the cards, right? Because it's very important, as we all know, when we shuffle the cards, to think about the question that we're asking and to be very specific about it, right? I just ask a very general question, if you say, hey, tell me about my relationship, it could very well tell you anything, right? And so then how do we figure out what those cards are saying? So the first thing I would say is to really be specific about how you're asking the cards a question. So you want to pare it down a little. You want to be like, tell me, what I need to be working on in my relationship. Tell me what my partner needs from me. Tell me about something in this relationship that needs to be addressed or that we could work on, or something like that, right? So it's a little more specific than just tell me about my relationship. So that'll be really helpful for the cards in getting you more specific information. Another way you can sometimes tell too is if there is like a court card, because sometimes those do symbolize people. So you could go off the masculine or feminine energy that you're picking up off of that card. Sometimes other cards too, like the Emperor or the High Priestess. You could technically assign that like a male female energy depending who is in the relationship, right? So if you're a woman and a female energy comes up, that could be assigned to you. If you're a male and the male energy comes up, that could be assigned towards you, right? Or whichever one you resonate with more, or that person resonates with more, right? So that's another way to really tell a little more specifically, where do I put the energy of this card, right? That would be something else that I would also say for you. If you're having trouble, right? Be specific with the questions, and then also you can use the court cards to help you identify as well. So hopefully that's helpful for you guys, to give you a little bit more direction or clarity if you're just really struggling with this, because it can come up, and it has come up, and I do remember having a difficult time when I started too. Sometimes you're like, where does this go? What is this? Right? So hopefully that helps. If you have any more questions, please let me know. Until next time, thank you so much for watching, and have a beautiful day.